I certify that only public business matters lawfully exempted from the open meeting requirements under the Virginia Freedom of Information Act were heard, discussed, or considered in the closed session to which this certification applies, and only such business matters as were identified in the motion by which this closed session was convened were heard, discussed, or considered in the meeting to which this certification applies.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. I'm so tired.
Yes, I can do that.
Mr. Mitchell, if you'll do a roll call vote, please.
Yes.
Madam Clerk, I'm sorry.
Supervisor Carter?
Yes.
Supervisor Tatum?
Yes.
Supervisor Quinn?
Yes.
Supervisor Jamison?
Yes.
Supervisor Mitchell?
Yes.
Supervisor Smith?
Yes.
And Chairman Thompson is absent for the vote.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We are officially back out in open session from closed session for quite a long time. We've got two matters of action that the board would like to conduct this evening in open session. The first matter is that we have successfully, as a board, negotiated a contract for our new county administrator. And we are in the process of executing all of the paperwork and contract. But we would hereby like to announce the appointment of Stephen Sandy as our new county administrator, effective term to begin February 1st, 2026. I can say that, and I'll open up the floor to my colleagues, we are delighted that for Steve and you know, we had a good process, a good thorough process. A locality that is as fortunate as we are to have extraordinary internal candidates puts us in a very blessed position. I will ask my colleagues if you'd like to say anything. Mr. Tatum.
First of all, I'd like to say that I feel very fortunate as a board member and also as a citizen of Franklin County that we had such qualified candidates to pick from. Both candidates were exemplary. We were given the position, we couldn't go wrong with either candidate. So we had two great candidates, and I feel very fortunate that we had the opportunity to interview both and make our decision. It was a tough decision as well because we had to pick one of those candidates. I will say this, I think by having those two outstanding candidates is a direct reflection to me, it's a direct reflection of the teamwork and the team that Chris Whitlow has built for Franklin County. And I just want to say that it makes me proud as a board member and proud as a citizen to be able to work with this team. And Chris, I want to say thank you for building this team for Franklin County, for building this team for us as a board. And I know you're retiring, but I also know where you live.
And you do.
And yes, I do.
Yes, you
and
do.
It's in striking distance of my house. So I know where to find you if I need to. But I just want to say, from the citizens of Franklin County, thank you so much for the work you've done in building this team and making us so fortunate as a board to have this team to work with. Chris, thank you.
Any other supervisors wish to make a comment?
I'd just like to say congratulations, Steve and Brian, and our great county staff here. I feel so fortunate to sit on this board and be able to work with a staff of this caliber and this expertise. And when I go to VACO, I hear a lot of sad stories, and I'm just always so thankful we're not part of one of those sad stories. Yeah. But congratulations, Steve.
Any other comments?
Steve, congratulations. Look forward to a lot of good things in the future. Brian, and like Tim said, we and Mike both, we had a good team. Brandy, we appreciate all of you. And thank you.
Mr. Mitchell, did you want to make any comments?
Congratulations. Y'all are both the best. Looking forward to working with you for the next 4 years.
So, Steve, just briefly, I echo my colleagues. You and I have had some private conversations. I feel very, very proud of our board, of our staff, especially outstanding. And I look forward to our future. our future is bright here in Franklin County, and Mr. Whitlow is leaving our county in a position for tremendous success that you will only take further. And we are so excited and enthusiastic to watch you grow and watch the county continue to grow and progress. We are very blessed to have you and have you as our appointee. At this juncture, I would like to entertain a motion to appoint Stephen Sandy as County Administrator effective February 1st, 2026, and to further authorize myself, Lori Smith, to execute the contract under the terms and conditions that have been mutually agreed upon.
Madam Vice Chair, I'd like to make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Tatum. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Jamison. Madam Clerk, if you would do a roll call, please.
Supervisor Smith?
Yes.
Supervisor Quinn?
Yes.
Supervisor Tatum?
Yes.
Supervisor Carter?
Yes.
Supervisor Jamison?
Yes.
Supervisor Mitchell?
Yes.
And Chairman Thompson is absent for the vote.
Mr. Sandy, you're formally hired. I'd absolutely like to turn it over to you if you'd like to make any comments.
Well, first of all, thank you very much, and thank you for your trust in me and your faith in me, and appointing me to this position. I really appreciate that. I've enjoyed working with all of you for a number of years in the 10 years I've been here, and look forward to many, many more years working with each and every one of you. So I appreciate, again, your confidence in me, in the team, and I'll echo that as well. I think it's a tremendous team, and that credit goes to Chris and this board and previous boards as well for the team that he's leaving behind, and the condition that the county is in that he, in large part, is due to his leadership. So appreciate, again, everybody's kind words, and appreciate the opportunity, and look forward to getting started fairly soon and in the new role. So thank you again.
Thank you, Steve. We appreciate you so much, and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, gentlemen, the second area of action I would like to read, and I would ask for a motion to offer what I read into the record, and ask for a second and then a vote. Whereas the Board of Supervisors regularly meets in closed meetings pursuant to Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and whereas the Virginia Legislature, through the Freedom of Information Act, recognized that there should be exemptions to the application of the Act, and whereas the exemptions contained in Section 2.2-3711A of the Freedom of Information Act protects the privacy of individuals, and whereas it is expected that members of governing bodies will not disclose the specific of items disclosed in closed meetings, and whereas the disclosure of specifics of board discussions in closed meeting could lead to a breach of privacy of individuals who are discussed in closed meetings, and whereas Supervisor Dan Quinn has on at least 2 occasions inappropriately disclosed closed meeting discussions, and whereas on September 16th, 2025, the Board of Supervisors entered into a closed meeting under Personnel Exemption Section 2.2-3711A1 of the Code of Virginia to interview internal candidates to become county administrator. And whereas the interviewees were not aware that their identities would be disclosed, and whereas the Facebook posts less than 24 hours after the interviews in closed meeting, Supervisor Quinn disclosed that the board interviewed internal candidates and specifically identified the interviewees. And whereas the conduct of Supervisor Quinn was inconsistent with his duties as a supervisor and caused much concern among other supervisors, and whereas Virginia Code Section 15.2-1400 or OOD, I'm not sure which, grants the Board of Supervisors the authority to punish its members for disorderly conduct, and whereas the board has concluded that Supervisor Quinn's behavior in disclosing closed meeting business twice has been disorderly, now, therefore, the Board of Supervisors hereby censures Supervisor Dan Quinn for his disclosures of closed meeting business and making uninformed statements regarding the conduct of the board, the conduct of board members. And so that is a long motion, but I offer that for your consideration. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Mitchell. Any further discussion on the motion? Okay, so what we will do, Madam Clerk, is ask for a roll call vote, please.
Supervisor Smith,
Yes.
Supervisor Quinn,
I recuse myself, right?
Super,
I wouldn't vote on this.
Sure, that's, you can do a recusal.
Supervisor Tatum,
Yes.
Supervisor Carter,
Yes.
Supervisor Jamison,
Yes.
Supervisor Mitchell,
Yes.
and Chairman Thompson is absent for the vote.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Okay, those are the two action items for this evening. I'd like to thank my colleagues for their indulgence this week. We've had very lengthy meetings on Tuesday and tonight, and we very much appreciate your time and your service to your constituencies. So with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. So it was Mr. Mitchell, Mr. Tatum, second. All those in favor, please say aye. And that carries unanimously.